YouTube, Lenny Sly, Combative Concepts, Chicago. Video that we're doing today is a punch deflection. Actually, it's a two-punch, one-hand deflection. Now, the last video that we shot was about a month ago or so out at my school in Gilbert's. We're now here in Schaumburg at Israel's Warrior Academy, exclusively here in Schaumburg, nowhere else. A couple people on the video like to comment about how, oh, my student just threw the hand out there and just left it out there and I performed this magical technique. Well, there's nothing magical about it because I don't know what fucking video you were watching because that didn't happen in the video. Maybe you saw something that I didn't see, but Frank, my student, didn't throw the hand out there and left it out there and I did 5, 6 wonderful magical techniques to it. None of that was on there. A couple other people made some comments about, oh, this isn't real, whatever the case is. So, we decided to make a video based off of that. So you can actually see that we do punch and retract just like real fighters do in the real world. Okay, street fighters, MMA fighters, we have that in our training. Okay, this isn't strictly traditional Aikido, it's whatever. Combative concepts is combative concepts. It's based off of practical application of Aikido. The traditional part of Aikido that I did for very long, I decided to break away from it because of that simple reason that there was nothing mainstream about it. You know, Aikido is referred to love, peace, and harmony, okay? Wake up call, people. Love, peace, and harmony is not 2015. Look at all the videos out there with ISIS and the way how they're killing people. Where's the love, peace, and harmony with that? It's not happening. Aikido with love, peace, and harmony, because that's basically how it's translated, okay? That's all within the 4 walls of your school, with the people that you train with. You're trying to sit there and develop this love, peace, and harmony with the people that you practice your technique with. Yeah, can that transfer into your daily life? And Aikido's supposed to do that. The principles, the core principles, the fundamental skills, you're supposed to be able to take that and use that outside of the school in your daily life. And yeah, it does in a sense, but love, peace, and harmony doesn't. And there's nothing about love, peace, and harmony in my school. And some of you guys might be wondering, God, you know, isn't this, you know, Aikido, aren't you supposed to be like really humble when you practice Aikido? Yeah, that humbleness shit went out the window for me years ago, okay? You're humble when you're a student of a teacher. That's when you show yourself being humble, okay? I don't really believe in that anymore because of the fact that there's too many people that do, there's over 1 million people that do Aikido worldwide, and they pay this homage to O-sensei Morihei Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido, and they're still taking his principles and traditions and all that stuff, and they're still practicing it today. Aikido is one of the youngest martial arts that are out there. It's not even a century old. Okay, wrap your head around that. It's not even 100 years old. How old is karate? How old is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? How old is Jiu-Jitsu, period? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu actually is based off a Japanese form of Jiu-Jitsu. So, figure that one out. Frank, am I stepping over here? The technique that you saw with us wearing the Aikido uniforms, you know, we decided to do this not traditionally, but traditionally dressed. Okay, so you can see what it looked like wearing the white pajamas with the black diaper on, the whole 9 yards, which the skirt is called a hakama. The technique was 2 punches with 1 hand deflection. And a couple of the people that made comments as well in the video were saying, oh yeah, you know, we have 100,000 schools here in this particular state, New York I think it was, and somebody was saying, oh yeah, people brand their technique and their system all the time and they call themselves masters and this, that, whatever. That's one thing you'll never hear from me is I'll never address myself as a master of some system because fuck that. I'm a man just like everybody else is. You can be knocked out at any time depending on the circumstances, and anybody can knock anybody out at any time depending on the circumstances. So that's that's kind of the reason why I'll never sit there and say, oh, I'm a master at something. But the technique that we did with the uniform on was a 1-2 punch. So for the people out there that made the comment about just single hand punches, throw it out there. just throw the punch out. He throws the punch out. This was the deflection that we did in the other video. So once again, Frank, so from here, this was the deflection. Hand was retracting. Maybe it was the way how the camera was angled or the way how it was shot that you didn't see this, okay? But what didn't happen was the punch was not out there and stayed out there, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here doing all this shit to it. That's not what it was. So one more time, if you guys didn't see that, so you don't have to press the rewind button on that, so punch, pull back, deflection. That's what that was. Okay, then from there, it turned into a technique at that point. And then a pin. So the two hand, which you saw were in the traditional uniform, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, here's the other hand. 1, 2. Notice how he retracts. Technique that we did, I won't do the full technique of it, but basically it was 1, 2, and then it came into this clothesline technique. Okay, which a lot of people might recognize or might be able to recognize that from the 6'4" wannabe Dago that really isn't Italian. He's actually Jewish, if you guys really don't know. And the ponytail's been cut off. Now he has his goatee. He's like really fat, makes really shitty movies. Goes straight to DVD. And his last name really isn't even his last name. That's Hollywoodized. So, again, Frank. 1, 2, here's the clothesline technique. Okay? That can go into other things. 1, 2, move in. Where you can lock up. Now you have a wrist lock. Put that into another wrist lock. Into all kinds of things at that point. Okay, you can actually throw from this. Okay? Single hand punch. Strike. So, the two hand punch again. 1, 2, deflection. Right? 1, 2, deflection. So, did you see, maybe it was shot too fast, did you see the 1 and then the 2? Did you guys see that? There's no editing in this. This is all raw footage, again. 1 deflection, 2 hands. So, I can't wait to hear the rest of the comments you're going to get from this video. Like, subscribe, check us out on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. There's going to be a lot more of these videos coming your way. Not so much to bash Aikido because it's not about that, but I'm going to be stirring up the pot a little bit and I'm going to be shitting in your cornflakes. So get ready, YouTube, because here it comes.